the Holy Land. Any pilgrim with a Christian religious education carries a glorious mental picture of these places in the days when Jesus walked and preached here. For centuries, poets, painters, saints, and philosophers have celebrated these sites using the highest forms of expression available to them. The high-tech revolution of our era has created a new vocabulary, a language for the believers of our time. Today, changing audiences and the digital revolution have created a demand for a 21st century experience of Jesus and his message, all presented from a holy site. For what if 21st century pilgrims had a place to go, a modern gateway bridging scripture to the real places where events took place? What if local guides in the Holy Land had an up-to-date resource that could enrich their presentation of some of the Bible's holiest places? The Legionaries of Christ seek to create such a link between present and past. The Walk With Me centers in Jerusalem and Magdala will create an inspirational experience in multiple languages for nearly 1 million Holy Land pilgrims each year, creating over 100 direct and 1,000 indirect jobs for local Christians, connecting Christ's ministry to the sacred sites where it took place. Jerusalem, where Christ walked, taught, died, and rose again. A pilgrimage here should be something remembered with joy and awe for a lifetime. The Walk With Me centers want to create a space here where Christians can connect the holy sites to their role in the New Testament, and where non-believers can discover more about the events of the Gospels. A new 120-seat total immersion facility, a spectacular introduction to Jerusalem's gospel sites, will be built within our existing Jerusalem location. Here, 21st century pilgrims will experience an extraordinary three-dimensional vision of Jerusalem, as it was in the days of Christ. Our guests will immerse themselves in the dramatic events of Christ's Passion. Vast projection screens will combine with an elaborate set, sophisticated lighting, and state-of-the-art special effects to bring visitors inside one of the most dramatic stories of all time. Even more ambitious is our plan for an entirely new facility at Magdala. Here, nestled on the Sea of Galilee, we will build a large information center, giving Christian pilgrims a place to orientate and enrich their spiritual journey. The heart of the Magdala Center is the 3 theatrical exhibits comprising a riveting, immersive experience. Visions of the Holy Land is divided into 3 spaces: the initiation chamber, where pilgrims prepare to meet the living Jesus; the encounter space, where Christ becomes a living presence in the pilgrim's life; and the resurrection space, where the pinnacle of Christ's story of redemption takes center stage. Imaginative theatrical effects and state-of-the-art technology combine to render the most eternal of stories using powerful, contemporary techniques. The area around the Sea of Galilee has changed a lot in 2,000 years. To orientate each visitor, a living map of the region materializes inside a central reflecting pool. The relationship between the pilgrim's current location and all Galilee's sacred sites is clearly depicted. At the climax of Visions of the Holy Land, a humble Byzantine chapel transforms into a religious vision, announcing a great miracle. Walls melt away, revealing a beautiful sunrise, a new beginning for man. Simon Peter's torment and redemption are dramatized as he realizes Christ has not deserted him, even after his 3 denials during the Passion. Peter knew in that moment that Christ had not abandoned him, but would walk with him for eternity. And Peter said,
"Lord, walk with me in my life from now on."
Walk with me in my life from now on. When the Walk With Me centers are built, millions of Christian pilgrims can move among the sacred places of the Holy Land with these words ringing in their ears, secure in a new understanding, strongly grounded in the New Testament of how gospel events are related to the holy places where they occurred. The Walk With Me centers will make a real and important difference in the lives of millions of Christ's followers. But to fill this critical void, we need your help. Your generous participation in this project can make it happen.